Hello, teacher leaders. I'm Michael Farkosh Soares, the Director of Humanities, and co-facilitating today's session with Emily Christopher. So we are in step 3, create a data overview, and you've had the opportunity to watch a case study, and then to think about what data sources your teams are going to be digging into within the next month. And then to think about which of those data sources is going to be most fruitful for driving instructional results on your team and why. And then you've been thinking about a focus area. So essentially, like, what is the area within those data that you most want to focus on because you think it's a key lever, something that's really going to drive results for kids. And now what we're going to transition into is like, okay, so we know what the focus area is. We've looked at the data, but now we actually need to display the data in a way that's going to help teachers to process that information and help them to make sense of it so that they can then move into identifying a priority question. And so what you're going to see is a chart. And the first column has the grade level and then homerooms. The second column has the first IA proficiency numbers. So for instance, you see that for 5th grade, it says 25%. That means that 25% of 5th graders who took the first IA were proficient. And here we're just going to define proficient as earning 70% or above on that IA. Moving over to column C, you see IA2, where it went up to 37% of students proficient, meaning 37% of students had a 70% or above on their IA. The resting potential, column D, is the percentage of students who are at the 65th percentile or higher on MAP reading. 65th percentile or higher on MAP reading. We'll dig into why that is the number. And then the difference there shows you the percentage of students who are 65th percentile or higher on MAP, 55 in this case, versus the percent who are actually proficient on the second IA, which is 37. And so that's a difference of 18% of students. Now, I'm going to ask you some reflection questions directly within this forum about this and about how my explanation just now and how the results are either an effective or helpful way to help teachers to dig into data and to think about instruction or what doesn't really work and what needs to be shifted to make this meaningful and helpful for the teachers in your care with whom you're driving results for kids. So I look forward to seeing you at the end of this synchronous asynchronous activity.